Now I know what you're thinking, but there's something worse than taking the first bite of a donut you told yourself you wouldn't eat. It's even worse than taking the second bite. It's taking the third bite and not being able to stop and cut your losses. There's a term in the trading industry called stop loss, which I think illustrates this point beautifully. But it's a financial term, so it's kind of dry and boring. So here's Matthew Hussey in a bubble bath to explain. Basically, a stop loss order is a kind of alarm bell you put on an investment. Now let's say you buy a stock at $10 a share, and you want to make sure you don't lose more than 20% on that investment. Well, then you enter a stop loss on it, meaning that if the share price drops below $8, that triggers an automatic sale of that stock. What that means is, if shit gets bad, it can only get so bad. So why am I even talking about all of this? Because it was an incredibly profound moment for me when I realized that this idea of the stop loss can be applied to our entire lives. Think of it like oversleeping in the morning. You hit snooze, you made a mistake. But that's not your biggest problem. Your biggest problem is sticking with the mistake. The next time that alarm goes off, you have a choice to make. Go back to sleep or wake up and face it. What you do at this juncture will determine who you will become. All of these little things you get done as a result of waking up add up. They change the course of your life. And when you're awake instead of unconscious, time has a way of slowing down for you. When we want time to move slower, we have to find a way to make more seconds count. Putting a stop loss on your time today alone will give you a different sense of purpose, fulfillment, and satisfaction. Now imagine what it could do to put a stop loss on your life. Think about it. What habits have been destroying your life for way too long, either killing you emotionally or physically? What job have you been sleepwalking in that you're not passionate about? What relationship have you been coasting in? In what areas of your life right now do you know that you're not taking enough risks and it's costing you your dreams? See, here's the sad truth. We can waste our whole life by unconsciously just going day after day making the same mistakes and never paying attention to what we actually have to change. My hope is that this video will be a stop loss for your hour, for the next day, for your week, or even your month. Now, some of you want to put a stop loss on a much bigger amount of time. Some of you are looking at your year right now and saying, how do I salvage the rest of this year? The first part of it didn't go as well as I liked. I want the next part of it to go much better. Some of you are looking at a stop loss for your life. My life hasn't gone the way I wanted it to, but I want to make my future count. For those of you that want to hit reset on that scale, I have my 5.5-day retreats that I do 3 times a year, and I want to invite you to apply. That's where massive change happens and you start living the life you want as the person you want to be. So I'm going to put a link up right now. For those of you who want that, I want you to apply right now and check out what this can do for your life. I'm very, very proud of it. I'm excited for you to experience it. For everybody else, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. Remember, we can all change. We can all start today, but in order for that to happen and for us to stop making the same mistakes over and over, we have to wake up. I'll see you soon, my friends. I love you all. I'll see you next week. Jameson, we wrapped? No sense in this going to waste. There's people starving out there, you know.